What, with you, it's like dog years.
I know.
I mean, it's like the president.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best kisses in Marvel movies and TV shows. There will be a few spoilers ahead.
I had this plan, this stupid plan, and I wrote it all down, and I was gonna buy you this and give it to you in Paris at the top.
Number 10, Thor and Jane Foster. Thor. These two have been through a lot together in just a short amount of time, so it's no surprise that they bonded so quickly.
Would you like to see the bridge we spoke of?
Sure.
Wait, I need to debrief you!
The chemistry between them is obvious to everyone, but unfortunately, Thor has to return to Asgard to confront Loki. He's old school, so as they prepare to part ways, he says goodbye with a gentlemanly kiss on the hand.
I must go back to Asgard, but I give you my word. I will return for you. Deal.
That's not enough for Jane. She kisses him passionately, and based on his reaction, he's not mad about it.
Deal.
If only the rest of their relationship had turned out this simple and perfect. Number 9, Peter Quill and Gamora, Avengers Infinity War. Their first meeting started out a little rocky, but ever since they joined forces, Star-Lord has been smitten with Gamora.
No! What the hell? I know who you are, Peter Quill, and I am not some starry-eyed waif here to succumb to your pelvic sorcery!
Although they've had plenty of intimate moments over the course of 2 movies together, it seemed like they were destined to stay just friends. However, in Infinity War, she asks him to do the unthinkable.
What do you know?
If I tell you, you'd know too.
If it's so important, shouldn't I?
Only if you want to die.
Why does somebody always have to die in this scenario?
Gamora knows that Thanos must use her to obtain the Soul Stone, and she's willing to sacrifice herself to prevent that from happening.
Swear to me. Swear to me on your mother.
Okay.
When Peter promises to kill her if necessary, she finally gives in to her feelings and kisses him. Leave it to Drax to ruin this otherwise perfect moment.
Dude, how long have you been standing there?
An hour.
Number 8, Steve Rogers and Natasha Romanoff, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Based on what we know about Cap, it's probably safe to assume that he doesn't have a lot of experience with the ladies at this point in his life. In this scene, he and Black Widow are attempting to elude a group of Hydra agents tracking them through a crowded mall.
2 behind, 2 across. 2 coming straight at us. If they make us, I'll engage. You hit the south escalator of the metro.
Shut up and put your arm around me. Laugh at something I said.
What?
Do it.
As they ride down an escalator, they find themselves trapped when they notice an agent coming up the opposite direction. Natasha suggests they kiss, hoping it will prompt the agent to look away.
Kiss me.
What?
Public displays of affection make people very uncomfortable.
Yes, they do.
While someone like Star-Lord would have seized the opportunity, innocent Steve Rogers is more confused than anything else. His reaction afterward is the best part of the scene.
You still uncomfortable?
It's not exactly the word I would use.
Number 7, Clint and Laura Barton, Avengers Endgame. Unlike the rest of the team, Hawkeye has a wife, kids, and a stable home life waiting for him when he's done saving the world. At least he did until Thanos snapped them into oblivion.
Boys! Boys! Laura!
The loss fundamentally changes him, and he spends the next 5 years taking out his anger on every criminal and gang member he can find.
Don't give me hope.
I'm sorry I couldn't give it to you sooner.
When the Avengers finally obtain the Infinity Stones and succeed in reversing the snap, Clint is reunited with his loved ones at last. The kiss he shares with his wife is short and sweet, but perhaps the most meaningful one on our list.
The epic forces of darkness and light that have come into play. And for better or worse, that's the reality Morgan's gonna have to find a way to grow up in.
Number 6, Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy, The Amazing SpiderMan. This might be the smoothest move in any Marvel film. On the roof after dinner with her family, Peter struggles to reveal his secret identity to Gwen.
I've been bitten.
So have I.
She doesn't understand why he refuses to communicate with her, and she's ready to walk away.
What?
one quick motion, he grabs her with a web and spins her into his arms. She is understandably shocked, but she doesn't get much of a chance to show it before they share a passionate kiss.
Shut up.
It might just be a high school romance, but that doesn't make it any less intense. Number 5. T'Challa and Nakia, Black Panther. The king of Wakanda and the nation's top spy have a history together, but life has gotten in the way of their relationship.
What would you have Wakanda do about it?
Share what we have. We could provide aid and access to technology and refuge to those who need it. Other countries do it, we could do it better.
Well, I'm not like these other countries, Nakia.
Nakia's work calls her to remote parts of the world, while T'Challa must stay home and rule his country. When he decides to end Wakanda's policy of isolationism, it means the two of them can finally be together because Nakia will be able to continue her outreach from her home country.
There's nothing to thank me for. It is our duty to... It was my duty to fight for what I love.
In a way, their kiss at the end of the film symbolizes Wakanda's new future, an alliance between those who want to protect the country and those who want to help the rest of the world.
I think I know a way you can still fulfill your calling. Please stay.
Number 4. Peter Parker and MJ, Spider-Man Far From Home. Marvel tried to fool us into thinking that these two weren't actually going to get together. They gave Peter a different crush in Spider-Man Homecoming. They even gave MJ the name Michelle Jones rather than Mary Jane to set her apart from Spider-Man's traditional love interest.
What are you hiding, Peter? I'm just kidding, I don't care. Bye.
But we knew they were destined to end up as a couple, and there's nothing like facing mortal danger to motivate people to get real about their feelings.
I am Spider-Man, and I've really messed up.
Wait, you're being serious right now?
Mm-hmm.
You're not joking with me? Like you're 100% serious because it's not funny?
No, I'm not joking.
Because I was only like 67% sure.
After Peter defeats Mysterio, he and MJ are extremely relieved to find each other mostly unharmed. During this sweet moment on a bridge, they finally confess how they feel about each other.
I really like you.
I really like you too.
Number 3. Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter, Captain America, the First Avenger. Agent Carter and Cap were practically made for each other.
Women aren't exactly lining up to dance with the guy they might step on.
You must have danced.
Well, asking a woman to dance always seems so terrifying. In the past few years, just didn't seem to matter that much. Figured I'd wait.
For what?
Right partner.
They're both brave, beautiful, and totally devoted to their ideals. Peggy isn't afraid to take what she wants, and it's obvious she is attracted to Steve from the moment he steps out of the chamber as a super soldier.
How'd you feel?
Taller.
You look taller.
Clearly, the feeling is mutual. As he sets off to stop Hydra from destroying the US, Peggy gives Steve a brief but meaningful kiss.
Keep it steady!
Wait! Go get him.
Their love proves to be the real deal, as Steve chooses to give up his life in the 21st century to return to the past and be with her. The kiss they share at the finale of Endgame is the perfect coda to their story. Number 2. Agatha Harkness and Rio Vidal, Agatha All Along. It's tough being in love with death. Agatha and Rio have a history that goes back centuries, and it's filled with a lot of pain on both sides.
So, you tell me, what happens next?
Agatha is known for being selfish and manipulative, but in this scene, she has a moment of redemption. Knowing that death will take either her or Billy, she chooses to sacrifice herself to save him.
Agatha. I know you can hear me.
That sacrifice comes in the form of a fervent kiss between Agatha and Rio. The series had been building to this kiss for weeks, and devoted fans were thrilled to see it finally happen.
You may go.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Peter Parker and Mary Jane, Spider-Man.
I think I have a superhero stalker.
I was in the neighborhood.
You are amazing.
Some people don't think so.
But you are.
Nice to have a fan.
Do I get to say thank you this time?
The upside-down kiss in the rain is one of the most iconic in superhero movie history, and maybe in all of cinema history too. The studio must have realized it, because some version of the kiss appears in all 3 of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies. In Spider-Man 2, Mary Jane tries to figure out whether her astronaut fiancé is secretly the web-slinger by kissing him upside down.
I'm back on the moon. You up there with me?
And in Spider-Man 3, Peter kisses Gwen Stacy in front of a cheering crowd that includes Mary Jane, symbolizing the start of a rift between them.
All right.
I hope Pete's getting a shot of this.
It's been parodied and recreated dozens of times, but nothing will ever beat the original. Which kiss made you swoon? Let us know in the comments below.
I love you so much. I always have.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.